Hello, hello. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today. First things first, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And if you have never seen one of my videos, never been to my channel, my name is McKenna. I run a digital media company called Studio SB Creatives. And today, I have good news. I will not just be talking to you or to this camera for the entirety of the video. You don't have to see me for the entire thing this time because I finally went out and did something. Crazy, I know. No, so let me tell you what happened. So this past Sunday, I went out and shot some content for a client. I made a video a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago at this point, where I was calling a bunch of people, like making a bunch of cold calls, trying to get some clients. And that video was a total bust, but I posted it anyway. However, one of the clients reached out to me and I decided that I would just send an email and offer to do some content for them because they were one of very few people who actually got back to me and who were interested in any of the services I had to offer. So I have been in contact with her. Her name is Sarah. She runs and owns Northwood Golf Course in Fremont. So I just sent her an email and I was like, hey, I reached out to you a while ago about doing some video work for you, and you were one of the very few people who got in touch with me. So I would like to just come by and shoot some free content for you if you'd be okay with that. And she was totally on board with the idea. We set up a day and I ended up going out there. And I'll kind of plug some short little snippets that I took on my phone while I was doing that for you right now.
Good morning, good morning. It is 9:15 in the morning on a Sunday, and I might be the only person crazy enough to do free work on a day like this, but that's okay. So today, like I said, we're doing fun things. I'm tired of just talking to a camera on YouTube, but today we're heading to a golf course about an hour away to go shoot some video, and I'm only doing it for free because I think that it might be a good way to, one, not only get my foot in the door with this particular golf course, but I also think that it will be a really good way for me to get my foot in the door with other potential clients. So don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't work for free, especially if it's something that you really want to do. I offered to do this for free because they were one of the only people to actually reach back out to me. So if you like, I've been struggling with that a lot. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that. But I'm not complaining. So obviously I'm about to head out. I didn't want to record while I was driving because that's bad. But I will see you all when I get there, and hopefully I'll get some nice BTS footage for you today. So let's see how this goes. All right, so skipping a little bit of time here. I just got to Northwood Golf Course and I stopped in and I met with Sarah. She is the new owner. She's absolutely lovely. We just talked for about a half hour. So I'm basically just gonna be on my own today, getting content that they can use however they want. And I'm gonna just get some ground level videos, some drone videos, maybe some photos, inside, outside of a couple of the holes. She was telling me about some really nice trees and a little creek or like stream that kind of runs through a couple of the holes. So that'll be kind of cool. And I was given free golf and a key to a golf cart. So let's see what's going on.
So I know it's not, a lot of documentation, and I'm sorry for that, but it is what I had. But overall, I had never shot a golf course before, and it was just kind of an off the whim, on the fly kind of thing. I didn't really have a whole lot planned out. I figured, I was just gonna get some ground level footage. Um, I would get a bunch of aerial footage, and I would also get some photography, and then I would just compile it into a few pieces of content that I could include in my portfolio, and that, they could post on their social medias or do whatever it is that they pleased with. So that's exactly what I did. I went and got footage of people playing and just footage of the grounds, and then I got some nice aerial footage. And overall, I think that I got all I needed, but my day was cut a little bit short. I also ran into one minor inconvenience. I crashed my drone. It wasn't really my drone. I work with the real estate company, and they gifted me a drone to use while I worked with them, and it just completely threw me for a loop. It took me completely out of my element, took me out of the headspace that I needed to be in to do my job. So right after that happened, I just, I stuck around for about another half hour while I was trying to get the whole situation handled, because I had, real estate shoots coming up the next day. I did this on a Sunday. I had to go back to, doing my normal daily business on that following Monday. So I had to get that all worked out, and it kind of put me on like a super tight schedule for the rest of the day, which was really unfortunate because it was just supposed to be a nice, relaxing Sunday where I did something nice for somebody, as well as did something that would hopefully help me out in the long run. But the universe had other plans. I'm not exactly sure what message the universe was trying to send me, but maybe I'll figure it out eventually. With all things considered, I think that I got some pretty good footage. I didn't get everything I wanted to get, and I also probably didn't do my job to the best of my ability based on the circumstances, which is really unfortunate for not only me, but also for them. I feel like I kind of let them down, but hopefully when they see some of the free content, they'll be stoked. So if anything, maybe I'll go back out there. They talked about having me come back anyway in the fall, but maybe if they really like stuff, they'll call me and I'll be able to go back before then. But anyway, I definitely learned a few things, took some notes on some shots that I wish I would have gotten, shots that I did get that I could have done a better job on. And if you want me to make a video kind of going in depth about this shoot, or the other shoots that I will do eventually, once I get the clientele for it, I think that'd be a really good idea. And if you guys could learn something, that'd be great too. So just drop a comment and let me know. But there's nothing really left for me to say. I mean, I kind of told you what I did. Now I think it's just time to show you what I did. So I'm going to play just some of the footage that I got right after this. But before I leave you, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any notes, any questions, anything like that, anything that you want to talk about, drop me a comment. I will reply to all of them that I get, or unless this blows up massively for some odd reason and I can't, then I will do my best to reply to the ones that I can reply to. And if you want to see more of my face, more of the adventures that I go on, or just more of me in general and the things that I talk about, go ahead and subscribe. We're still at 20 subscribers, but I've been posting reels, and I think we've gone up to like 6,000 total views for this period, which is quite a step up from the previous period. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to see where things keep going. With that being said, I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I hope that you gain something from this, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, you thought I was gonna leave without doing the. No, 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 no.